Hey friends, welcome to One Little Coder. In this video, we are going to look at how to create user snippet on VS Code. So this is primarily aimed at Python users, but you can actually use this for any language that you like. So in this Python tutorial, we'll learn how to do user snippet. So first of all, what is user snippet? So if you're somebody who is using Python for data science on VS Code a lot, so you would probably tend to import a lot of packages. Let's say you would say let me click Python. First let me show you what happens and then we'll see how to do that. So we are going to say import pandas as pd, and then we have import numpy as np, and then probably import matplotlib dot pyplot as plt. So you have to ideally import a lot of packages, and this is usually the stack that everyone follows. So this keeps on happening. And what user snippet helps you do that, instead of doing all these things, all you have to do is you define a user snippet and then you say this. So in just a single click and a few types keystrokes, you would get everything that you want. It could be as simple as that. It could be a sample code, it could be a function that you use regularly. Maybe you have a custom function for cross validation. So whatever you want, you can actually do it, and that is what user snippet is about. And in this video, we're going to learn how to do user snippet. So to give you one small information caveat, so I'm using VS Code Insider here. So I'm using VS Code Insider. VS Code Insider, the reason I'm using VS Code Insider is because I want to also demonstrate this feature on Jupyter Notebook, which is available only on the native Jupyter Notebook, not on VS Code's Jupyter Notebook. So VS Code Insider has the latest edition where you can actually mimic the VS Code notebooks mimic the native Jupyter Notebook. So I have a separate video about that. I'll link that, but so just a caveat, I'm using VS Code Insider. Okay. So let's quickly go and then see how to do user snippet. So first, if you are on Windows, you have to go to File. If you are on Mac, you have to go to your VS Code and then go to user snippet. Once you go to user snippet, it's going to ask you, it's going to show you the existing snippets, and it's going to ask you, do you want a global snippet or do you want a language specific snippet? So if you think there could be multiple things that you want only for a particular language, you don't want to make it available for any language, you can make it local, language specific, or you can create a global snippet. So let's go ahead and create a global snippet. And what are we going to call this snippet? So I will probably call it import ds, and then enter it. And once you enter it, this is what you would get. So you would probably see a screen like this, and this is where you have to enter the snippet. So what we are going to do is, we are going to first uncomment them. The way we are going to uncomment them is command /, which will bulk uncomment them. So this is the name of the snippet. So this is the name of the snippet. In this case, I'm going to call it import ds, and it is going to say the scope, what language you want this snippet for. So I want this particularly for Python and Jupyter. So these are the two languages that I want this snippet for. And what is the prefix? So what is the trigger word when you want this snippet to be triggered? So I want this to be triggered for import, or I want this to be triggered for data science. Okay, sorry. Yeah, let me, yeah, these are the two words I want this this to be triggered for. And what do I want within this? So let me also add the description. Description is bulk import data science package. I'm not actually showing scikit-learn and all the other machine learning packages which you can actually do it, but I'm just telling you how you can do it, so you can do it yourself. So what are the packages that you want? You want import pandas as pd, import numpy as np, import matplotlib.pyplot as plt, and import seaborn as sns. So save it. If you want, keep it open, close it. So let's go and then say we said the trigger word is, in this case, is import. So if you say import, you can see import data science. It's telling you to import this. Click it, so you would get all the packages. Other trigger word is data science, for which it's actually not triggering. Let me see. if we have to make it a list. I think if we make it a list, it would probably trigger for multiple words. Let me quickly see that. Prefix is import data science, close it, comma, save it, come back, and then say data science, and you can import everything. So you have different keywords. Either you can use import, and you can look for the icon here. So this is the user snippet. You can either do import and then get everything, or you can do data science. But as you can see, the code is not legible, right? So the code looks single line. It does its job. So you can see that it would do it whatever you want it to do, but it doesn't look good. So the way simply you can add multiple line is the usual multiple line. So /n, let me put /n/n. So at the end, if we go and then say import, and you click that, you would get that particular you get everything. So I think there is a space issue, so you can just simply put everything without any space, and then you would get import. So you got everything that you want, right? So this is for Python code. So if you have a Python code, so what if we have a Jupyter notebook? Let's quickly verify it for Jupyter notebook as well. So command shift P and then say create new Jupyter notebook. So as I said before at the start, this is not the Jupyter notebook on VS Code, but this is the native Jupyter notebook experience on the latest VS Code Insider. So I have a separate video which you can refer for this. So once you have this thing, so you can see that I've selected Python here, but I can select Julia or R, whatever language I want. So in this, now I'm going to say import, and you can see I just simply ran it. So I can just load it. So, or I can say data science and then I can import. Sorry, I've added a data science and import. So what if I want a simple code to run? Okay, so what if I want a simple code to run? So let's quickly say I want to say SNS dot df is equal to SNS dot load data set of tips. I should add tips, close it, tips.csv, and close it, and new line. What's next? I want to say df dot I want to say SNS dot scatter plot, and in that I want to say my x is equal to total bill, and my y is equal to tip, and my data is equal to df. So let's see if it works. I'm also trying my luck. So go to the new cell and then say data science, and then you run it. Yeah, the new line has not come, so let's probably go back, save it, run it. I think the file is not getting loaded, probably because of my internet. Let me run it again. Yeah, so the problem is with file downloading, but you can actually see that the code is downloaded. Data science. So you can see that the entire scatter plot, SNS, everything is available. SNS. Let me just see it one time slightly quickly. SNS dot load dataset tips dot csv, or should I say just tips? Yeah, that's a mistake from my side. I should have just said tips. Let's go back and then go to a new cell and then call it data science, load it, run it, and then our matplotlib or seaborn plot is ready. So whatever we have learned in this video is what is user snippet, how to create user snippet of a global user snippet, If you are creating a local user snippet or a language specific user snippet, you don't have to probably give this, because it's going to get saved in a separate JSON on the language specific JSON. Then you give the trigger words, and after that you write your code. And once you write your code, also have a small description. Once you write your code, just test it out. So it's a really great way to improve your productivity, that will also help you to type less and do more, so that if you are doing something repeatedly, you don't have to do it again and again. I think there are packages like PyForest that lets you do this, but you don't actually need to increase another dependency just for the sake of importing a lot of packages. All you have to simply do is, whatever text editor you use, like VS Code in this case, just use user snippet. Most of the IDEs offer this, and then your job is done. So I hope this video was helpful to you, and if you have any comments, please let me know in the comment section. Please give a thumbs up and share the video with your friends, so that everyone can improve their coding proficiency, or I should say coding productivity. So thank you so much for listening. See you next time.